I'm Jack. I play guitar and sing in Cypher 16. The Blackstar amp that I use is and has always been a Series 1 200. It was one of the first amps that I ever bought that was kind of a proper amp, and for me was a big step up in terms of the band becoming serious and us becoming a kind of touring unit. I chose it because I found myself at Sonosphere Festival years ago and made friends with Joel, who's one of the guys at Blackstar. He let me go backstage with them and try out a bunch of their amps. In the Series 1, I kind of plugged it in, dialed it in very, very quickly, and instantly went, yeah, that's the one for me. I like Blackstar amps because of the tone, the power. I like the customer service, and I like having a good working relationship with all the people in the company. And I like their ethos, growing from obviously a very small and non-existent company to begin with, to something that's, they're world leaders now in terms of, if you run up 5 amp companies against each other, Blackstar's always going to be high up on that list. Blackstar in a live situation. It's always been great for me. Obviously I've got a Series 1 200, which is, obscenely powerful, sometimes too much actually, but it's always been rugged on the road, never had any problems with breakages. It's always something that people come up and talk to me about. It's it's a big stage presence, and it cuts through live. We tune to drop A, so we have a very, very heavy, quite dense sound, and the 200 cuts through a lot of the kind of low murky bass that's often happening, and just delivers kick-ass tone the whole time. We've used Blackstar in the studio numerous times on the last 2 EPs, the Metaphorical Apocalypse and the Determine EP. The Series 1 came out on both of those records, not over the entire record, but it was used heavily throughout for lead, rhythm, clean. The clean on the Series 1 is killer. We record with Dan Weller, who some people might know from Sick, and he, in his studio, he had an Artisan, which we used for a lot of clean stuff and some of the kind of crunchy settings, and then the Series 1 for a lot of lead and rhythm stuff, the heavier side of things. I place the ISF on about 60%, so I guess 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When I started playing, I watched the Metallica instructional video where the guy said, turn your mid off pretty much, and turn your gain up to 10, and turn your treble and bass up to 10. So a very scooped sound, and I'm gradually learning that scooped is not everything, and I'm kind of gearing towards a less scooped sound. And so bringing it a bit back towards the British side, but it's a slow process, and I'm still leaning towards the American way of doing things at the moment. My relationship with Blackstar has always been awesome. As I say, when I first was introduced to the company, it was through Joel, the artist liaison guy who's been there from the beginning and is still doing a great job. He's always treated us really, really well, even when we were probably too small a band to be endorsed by you guys. But he's always lent us whatever gear we wanted. When we did the big Battersea Power Station shoot for Lonely Road video, I said, we're shooting at this huge power station. We can't be playing half stacks. We need a double stack rig on each side, and came out with all these outrageous demands and ideas for what we wanted. He said, fine, it's got to look good. It's got to look like it's in it's gonna hold up against the magnitude of this power station we were in. So he sent us double stacks, huge rigs, which we did the video for, and it looks fantastic. So whenever we need anything, Blackstar are always there for us. We've done, in current touring plans, we've done a lot of Europe this year. Now it's festival season, so we've got a couple of festivals to do, and then September we are going to start tracking the big debut album. So that's going to take up a chunk of the end of the year. But we also have offers to go out and tour in, 5 or 6 other countries this year. So we're going to try and do as much as we can before the end of the year, but mainly concentrating on the album and getting it out first quarter 2015. Check out, for the plugin side of things, check out cypher16.net. Obviously our Facebook, which is Cypher16, CYPHER16. We are playing the Underworld in London. It's a big headline show for us on September the 19th. And apart from that, you'll probably see us in a field somewhere. We'll be at Sonosphere in a couple of weeks, so we'll catch you guys there.